We love beers.
We love finance.
And we love more beers.
Together, we're Finance on Tap.
I'm Dan.
I'm Baxter.
And I'm Nathaniel.
And this podcast is for people that love beers and want to learn about finance. So let's get into today's episode. I have brought you all a present.
Oh, what is it, Santa?
Christmas came early.
Daniel's been a good boy.
I want you guys to put your hand into my sack.
Yeah, Bax.
All right, who wants to do this?
I just want to clarify that's my sack.
That is actually, that's so true. It's yours.
Nathaniel.
So who wants to choose?
Dan
It's
has
gotta be
his
lucky Dan.
present in my sack.
Oh my gosh.
Who wants to choose first?
No, let's play rock, paper,
Nathaniel?
scissors for it.
Oh, yeah, do it.
Okay, ready?
But like
Okay.
this. 1, 2, 3, draw.
Okay, ready?
All right,
1, 2, 3, draw. Yep.
Yep.
go.
1, 2, 3, draw.
Yes.
Okay.
Woo,
You pick
Nathaniel
first,
is
you pick
up.
So I'll pick first then.
You
think-
pick first.
So
I
I
thought
won.
he won.
The winner chooses.
The winner chooses,
Oh,
right?
yeah, then you pick first.
The chooses who goes first.
Okay, do you want me to
Do we
go
need to have a
first?
conversation?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I would have just gone first anyway. So
So we're going to go.
I go first.
Well, okay, all right.
Wait, no, show them the front of the bag. You show them.
What is it?
Show them the bag.
Yeah.
This is a Christmas. We're getting. Actually, hold
We're
on.
getting in the
It's
spirit of
almost Christmas.
See?
Tis the
Almost Christmas.
season.
Tis the season.
We can talk about that after. But
you don't know.
6
Dan
weeks?
apparently has got some.
well, no, I just thought it'd be more fun if you didn't know what you're drinking.
They feel a bit
Festive.
weird.
Oh, you pull it.
Here, I have a whole 4-pack to
Here
drink.
we go.
What is this? Helios?
You know, like.
Where's
all
the
right.
camera? That Helios.
Yeah. Well, I'll pull it out for us so everyone
God,
can.
it's- Oh, so everyone's drinking. I thought we were ordering, pulling an individual beer.
No, we're all gonna.
Oh, so we all have
You've
the same
chosen
beer.
for
I'll
us
let you
now.
do.
Okay, my bad.
No,
I
that's
thought
it.
I was pulling a beer out.
First time, and we can leave the single beer here
But it's
because
got-
I just figured you might as well give them something because we've got quite a few
I
subscribers.
must have accidentally pulled a Nathaniel beer because it's got the it's got a Nathaniel sign.
What are you talking about?
Is that a Nathaniel sign?
Nathaniel, it's got your symbol on it, brother.
I
I've seen
actually.
this tattoo similar elsewhere.
Where? Can you tell the listeners where that tattoo is? Where do you have this symbol tattooed on you?
I don't have it tattooed. I've seen
Well,
it
it's
tattooed.
weird because you just said that you have it tattooed elsewhere.
I've
Where?
seen it tattooed on someone.
Isn't this a local brewery, by the way? I'm pretty sure this is.
related to someone in this room? Helios, the goddess red eye. Red rye.
I feel like
1.9 standards. We are never going to make it to the airport.
We'll go to the airport.
Where
We
are you
can talk
going?
about-
To
can
the
we-
airport today.
Can we do a?
We can do it. Asthma.
We are opening Helios. Oh my god, that was so good.
You go to the airport, Baxter. What are you doing?
So I'm meant to be going, and I'm sorry if my sister's listening to this. I know my mom's listening to this because she's probably like one of our major viewers.
Shout out.
But I'm meant to go
Thank
to
you, Mum.
Tokyo on Tuesday with my sister.
And you still are.
Well, I am still, but now, as of 20 minutes ago, and our flight is tonight, I've just booked, because of these knobs, a trip to
Guilty.
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yes. So I've just applied for a visa now before we started the podcast,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting for like, what was that?
First world problems.
This is a potent beer.
Is it?
Anyway, so I booked my flight, but I get on the flight tonight. I booked it 5 hours in advance. I get on the flight tonight, and I haven't got any form of approval yet for my visa. So I see how that goes.
We got this.
If not, you'll just sit in the airport with me until it's
Yeah, of
approved, right?
course. Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
We'll bring you a banh
That's crazy.
That is so good. Good on you. I respect that. What are we drinking today?
Well, you chose this, no?
I don't know how to say it. Helios Brewing Company. I know that's here. I know it's local.
Helios. It sounds like the Greek. I think it's Greek, and they have the Helios, and he's like the god of like hell or whatever.
No, Helios.
That's Hades.
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 Alright.
You're
No,
close.
Helios is the Greek goddess of sexuality and
Are you,
beauty.
Of course, Nathaniel.
It's a blurb, isn't it?
Nathaniel knows straight away. It's like, the god of sexuality. No, that's
not
me,
to
my boy.
Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of sexuality.
Yeah, I'm thinking
and
Hades.
beauty.
My bad.
That's actually Nathaniel's nickname, Helios.
yeah. Back in
The
uni
goddess
days,
of
that was
sexuality.
yeah, big old Helios.
Can you tell us a bit about Helios?
Huh?
Tell us about Helios. Helios.
So
What do we think about
back in Greek time,
Mm.
Helios was A good guy.
He was a great guy.
A good
He was out there.
What do you think anyway? What's your overall thoughts of today's drink? Mystery Cup.
I mean, like, it tastes like it's 1.9 standards. It tastes like just a strong beer.
Yeah.
No? What's your thought?
It's better than last week's one.
Well, that's true.
You both chose last week's one. That's double friendly fire. It's
I-
better than last week's one, and then I agree. That's
Yeah,
like
but-
they literally just
Marginally, it
Like-
is better.
you just admitted your beer was shit, and then you admitted that his beer was shit, and you also chose the beer.
Well, I'll be honest. I'll always be
Yeah, exactly.
pretty transparent.
Yeah.
But Harmony chose this one, so if we don't like it,
Shout
Well,
out
sorry,
this
to
is
Harmony.
probably the best beer we've had yet.
Anyway, how good. Here we are again, lads.
Here we are.
Anyway, so I spoke to my mum on the way
Yeah.
here on filming, and I said, obviously, mum being one of our loyal viewers, one of like all 18
Thanks,
of
Mum.
them, I said to her, I was like, what would make this podcast better? And she said, you should start with a conversation about something and then wrap it into a relevant topic in finance. And then she gave me an example. I'm going to use the example that she said. So she
I
said,
don't want you to tell me about it. Let's just do it. You make it happen. We'll just.
yeah, that's why I'm doing that right now.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
telling you that I'm going to make it happen.
Oh,
So
I'm
mum said to
excited.
me, start off with saying like, how grateful are you for your parents? All right.
Yeah.
Your mum
Right?
said that.
Yeah, like how good. And the reason mum said this because earlier today she heard me on a call with a client and I spoke about like which we'll get to. But anyway, how good are parents, right?
Yeah.
Natural conversation.
Yeah.
Don't they put their head out for you all the time? Their neck out.
I know your mum does for you
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
time.
I know Linda that goes above and beyond. She puts 100% into everything.
Who's Linda? Can you clarify? For
Linda.
the viewers
Linda's
who don't
Dan's
know who
mum.
Linda is.
That's my mum.
And I love Linda. Linda, fantastic.
She'd be so funny because if she's listening to them, the Baxter.
Hey,
Hey,
Linda.
mum.
Anyway, so like, what, for example, what is one like, fantastic thing Linda's
Okay.
done that you're grateful for?
What am I great? Well, she had me when I was really young, so
Okay.
you could have said no. So
I think I know where you're going with
What
this.
are you, what
that's
are you,
probably a
Nathan?
good thing.
Huh?
One thing that you're really grateful for that your mum's done.
Gave birth to me.
That's
that's
nice. So
good.
two of the same thing.
The one, no,
Insane.
the one thing that my mum has probably given me is her stubbornness, but it's not like a stubbornness from she believes like in what she does, even though whether it's right or whether it's wrong, but she believes that this is the way forward, and I think I've got that from her in a way because I believe so much in what I do that I
Yeah.
can't see anything outside of that.
Nice.
So I see.
Didn't you say literally to me yesterday you're going to the optometrist next week?
Yeah, look, well, what,
Oh, you meant metaphorically.
metaphorically, I mean, I
Right.
can't see, Stevie Wonder gave me my eyesight, but, I can't, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. All right, my turn.
all right,
I was thinking about it. I think my mum's taught me a lot of compassion.
compassion.
Yeah.
So you're a caring guy.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Is that
Being able to
I know
see
one
it.
thing Nathaniel's very passionate
Yeah.
about.
Me
Oh,
too.
yeah. Loans.
Loans.
Helping
Hello.
people.
Loans.
What about yours? You've got a lot of respect for your mother. And you know what? I've got a lot of respect for your mother.
Yeah, I respect my mum having to deal with me. No, respect to Flick Dog.
Flick dog.
Yeah, so her name's Felicity. I call her Flick Dog.
no.
Cheers, Flick.
Respect Flick Dog. No, I love Mum's always been my
Yeah.
biggest supporter and my
Yeah.
I know I was telling Mum like one time, Mum's done so much for me over the years. Like I couldn't even start listing out all the things. And then there's one time where like Mum was painting the wall. Like we were moving out of a place and Mum was like, because we were in between, like we sold a place and we were about to buy and move into a new place. And I was like 11 or something. And
Yeah.
we finally about to settle in a new place. And Mum's like, okay, we need to do like the bond clean and all that kind of
Yeah.
shit. And the bond cleaner pulled out the day of the bond clean, right?
Oh, no.
And Mum was like, and it was one of Mum's friends, right? So Mum was like, Mum didn't book a proper bond clean because one of Mum's friends like wasn't working. And she's like, yeah, cool. I'll like,
move
you
my
do the bond
toilet.
clean, I'll pay you for it. They pulled out the day of it. So Mum was like, oh my fucking God. And Mum was like, free. Oh my flipping God, sorry.
You know that won't get beeped out.
Yeah, it's not gonna beep
it's
out.
not gonna beep out.
Luke, beep. No, Luke. So anyway, mum was like freaking out. So she's like going to all this effort and she's had to like cancel work. She had to cancel everything for the day. And she's like cleaning the house like crazy. And I was like 11. I didn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm going on and mum's like done all of the house besides outside. And she's finally onto outside. And then she comes back upstairs to get like a glass of water. And she sees me. And I've got one of those like sticky hands. So you like, and it's like that little long sticky hands.
I remember those
And
things.
it's like covered in dirt. Like I've gone and taken it outside and like literally like covered in dirt. So you can't even see the sticky hand. It just like looks like a long string of dirt. And I'm just flogging it at the wall. And like it's just everywhere that it hits is leaving this like just this stain of dirt. And mum looks at me and she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then like probably the one time, and she like roasted me for like 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, Mum, why can you say that? And it was like the one time I reckon mum's ever like fully lost the plot at me. And whenever she brings up like today, she's like, yeah, you need to bring up like the the parent stories to lead into what we're about to lead into organically. She's like, you need to bring up those kind of stories about how great the parent is. And I was like, no, I'm bringing that story up. She's like, are you fucking kidding me?
I guess we probably it's funny because like I remember my parents always coming to my like parent teacher interviews, you know, and like and my dad, it's funny, he used to always say this to me, you've got so much potential, Dan, so much potential. And he always wanted me to get into a trade, and respectfully, like they do a great thing, but I couldn't. I tried, I couldn't. Just not geared that way.
From me.
But and like you look at the in my report cards, and it's like, Dan really gets distracted quite easily.
That ADHD, bro.
Yes, I don't know. I was never diagnosed with it. So
my Japanese teacher, like this is next level hatred for a student, right?
Yeah.
My Japanese teacher disliked me so much. Like literally in class one time, she said to me in front of the whole class, like, you will never go anywhere. You're not going to achieve anything.
Oh, damn.
Like publicly called me out in front of the class because like, and to be fair, I wish I paid more attention to Japanese because like I love Japan now.
Yeah.
Right? But
do you think she was the reason that you loved Japan?
it was so warranted. No, she was not the reason.
So warranted.
I thought you were going to say.
Is it complex?
I thought you were going to say like,
Wait
do
a
you
minute.
think it was like warranted for her to say that?
Yeah.
Yes. Do I think that she's the reason I love Japan? Honestly, I see where she's coming from, but no.
Yeah, okay.
But no.
Yeah,
So I was fully like sitting there, and she in front of everyone was like, "You're not going anywhere." She hated. This is next level hate your student, right?
Yeah.
What did you do to?
This is next level hate your student.
Yeah.
She would come up to me in the exam, whisper the answers in my ear until I got just enough of, and I was good in my other subjects, Japanese. No. She would sit there and whisper the answers in my ear until I had sufficient to pass so she didn't have to do the parent-teacher interviews.
Oh, really?
And she would sit there and give me literally a pass, and the second I gets to a pass, would walk off and be like, don't ask me another question.
Wow.
Like, she would just sit there, tell me the answers for it, and I'd be writing it down. Like, she'd be like, no, you're writing that wrong. No, the hiragana doesn't like that. It's like this. Like, fully do it. Bang. As soon as she knows that I've got satisfactory, done.
How old were you at that point?
That was in up to like, it was like grade
12.
8, 9. It was like grade 8 and up to grade 9 I did Japanese, so up to grade 9.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there like doing the thing, and then after that she's like, get jammed. Like, don't ask me another question. In the parent-teacher interviews, right, because they had to do them, should come in there. She would roast me. I told you. She told me that you have no future. She hated me.
Wow.
And then in the parent-teacher interviews, she hated me so much that she couldn't be bothered investing the time into a parent-teacher interview.
Yeah.
So mum would sit there and she'd be like, I don't really have much to say. He's a stellar student. Like, he does his best. He passes, and that's it. It'd be a 2-second conversation. She wouldn't even invest the time into being like, this one. She'd just, over with.
He's done. He's done. But
mum dealt with that.
Yeah.
Leading on to that, hence, we've done a whole thing, and we're naturally progressing.
Oh
here.
my gosh.
Give it to me.
Speak to this. Parental guarantor loans.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Stop.
What?
Family guarantee.
You think your mum loves you? You think your dad loves you? You think both of them love you?
But wait,
how much do they love you? Parental guarantor.
Put a dollar on it. How much do they?
That's so true.
Seriously, no, but it's okay. For those who don't know what a parental guarantor is, what it lets you do is buy And the best thing is it doesn't have a pricing threshold or an income cap or any of that kind of stuff. It lets you buy at pretty much lending the purchase price plus costs, and that can be stamp duty, government costs, etc. By securitizing the lending against both the property you're buying and your parents' property. Typically lasts a couple years until it gets released. But yeah, they don't have to put in like, 200K cash out of their like pocket or whatever to help you get into the market. It lets them actually just put up their property, their equity as a security. Obviously, assuming they have the trust that you're going to pay back the loan.
Do you think a lot of parents now are realizing that it's so difficult now to get into the market?
I think that right now, honestly, if you're not doing the first home guarantee, the most common way as a first home buyer is parental guarantor.
Yeah.
And people are it is so popular right now because with parental guarantor, it gives you literally everything the first home guarantee gives you. The only difference being you can do it on investment. Obviously, you have to now pay stamp duty if you do it on investment.
Yeah.
And there's no income cap. Not those are on anymore, but there's no maximum spend cap or anything like that. Like the first home guarantee is like a baby version of a family home or a parental guarantor.
Yeah.
Like they literally work in the same way. Like, you get rid of them as your property goes up in value and you build a bit of equity and all that kind of stuff, except you can spend a lot more with a family guarantee.
And the parents don't have to provide cash, which is always a nice thing as well.
It's literally just putting like, if you've got a bit of equity in your property, you put, and you're only guarantoring 20% in most instances.
Up to 20%. Right?
Yeah. So like if for example, if let's say in a hypothetical sense here, Nathaniel was a buyer and Dan Woodrow was his daddy, and was willing to be
only if you call me daddy.
a parental guarantor. So Nathaniel wants to buy $1 million property and he's got no savings. So Nathaniel would get a loan, and what he would do is he would get the $1 million still, but it would be 80%, so 800,000 would be attached to just the property that Nathaniel's buying, and this is in most instances. And then the remaining 20% plus cost, so like stamp duty and so on, would be attached to the purchase property and Daddy Woodrow's property in his instance.
I'd allow it.
So the guarantor.
So only 20%, so it's 80% land and only 20% is attached to the guarantor's property. It's not the full, like a lot of guarantors think like, I don't want like $1 million attached to my property. It's only that 20%.
Still risky for the guarantor though, isn't it?
It is.
There is, yeah.
It is, but at the same time, like it's a lot less risky in the sense when you understand that most of the time it's only 20%.
But there's ways to mitigate the risk. Like you don't have to guarantee like the guarantor's owner-occupied property.
Yeah.
You can guarantee an investment property as well. So obviously there's liquidation.
Yeah, they still need to know what's going on though,
I think the greatest thing about the family guarantee, apart from obviously the 0% deposit, contribution, is you can use it for investment properties as well.
Yeah,
right.
that's huge.
Right? And not a lot of people know that. They're like, family guarantee is only for owner-occ. No, it's for investment. And from an investment perspective, obviously, speak to an accountant, right? There's some benefits for taking 100% of the loan. Because then all that tax is deductible.
It's a huge thing. And especially when you do investment, typically you get a better borrowing capacity because we can look at your rental income and negative gearing if applicable to you. Speak to your accountant. But yeah, seriously, you can get a way better borrowing capacity a lot of the time if you do it as an investment property. So when you think of removing the LMI, you're buying as an investment property at a better borrowing capacity, and you're not capped by deposit because of it being a family guarantor loan. Like that can be the difference between spending, $600K and $1 million.
The one thing that it's funny because we talk about the parental guarantees and how much we appreciate, our parents and stuff like that. And it's actually really funny because I just recently, obviously, we're all about to embark on a overseas trip, which is really exciting.
I'm not going to Buffalo.
Yeah, we're not buffaloing on here.
Are we going to Buffalo?
We can't buffalo.
He said beforehand that it was on.
You said we're
Remember
going to
yesterday? He said yesterday at all times it's on. His own words.
Well, I buffaloed you before here, so Dan did.
It doesn't matter. I did it before.
We're not doing it in the podcast. I don't think we should do it in the podcast. Well,
let the people
speak. If people say Buffalo in this episode when this launches, then we will do the Buffalo.
If you're one of our 18 viewers, comment right now.
Comment Buffalo, and Dan will
it
Buffalo
cannot
drink.
be Luke, by the way. I'm just telling Luke that it can't be him, but it's gonna be someone else.
Yeah.
No,
Luke's gonna
where
make
was
a
I going
reel
with
of this,
that?
it'll be
Wait,
like-
don't you have a consequence to do?
I was.
No,
will
you
do
do.
that.
Yeah,
You
with John.
do have a
Yes,
consequence
we will do
to
that.
do.
We'll do that when we
We
get
got a
back.
few. I think you got 2 consequences to do.
It's, well,
Can we get John? John can be here by the time this is done. Let's get him in here because you're
Yeah.
owed a body
Yeah,
shot.
I
That's a
will
bit
do
overdue now, isn't
I'll
it?
do that when we get back from Vietnam.
We
You
can
heard
do it today. I can get
Wait,
him on the line.
the cat's out the bag.
Right.
We're going to where?
We're going to Vietnam.
Are we?
Where
Where are we going,
to Vietnam.
Bax? All 3 of us. Where are we going?
Vietnam.
We are going to Vietnam.
When you woke up this morning, did you know that you were going to Vietnam?
No, I didn't know 20 minutes ago. Literally before this podcast started, I didn't know.
Yeah, well, now you
Let me
are.
have a look right now.
But
I don't even know my
speak-
visa's been applied, approved yet.
But I just wanted to talk because we were talking about the family guarantor and stuff.
Yeah.
Why you're looking at your visa and stuff, Baxter. The one thing it was really cool because you know how I was talking about it's quite risky for you know, like the parents on that sort of stuff for like going, hey, I'm putting my property up for my kids,
Yeah.
which is like commendable, but it's still risky because I'm thinking now, like I'm paying my property off, right?
Yeah.
As a parent, and of course I want to help my kids, but then
Yeah.
you hope they do the right thing, but like.
Pay the mortgage.
Yeah, they pay the mortgage,
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
their thing because it's still risky for the parents. But then today, like it always happens when you're away, like you're about to go away. But today I had amazing clients of ours and they were like, hey, Dan, it's been a year. We got mum and dad to help us with the property. We want to see if we can, you know, discharge them off the loan.
Yeah, nice.
So we can do it by ourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's like them, they're respecting, you know, what their parents have done for them, and they're like, you know, let's go. I was really excited by that. I know it's just those simple things.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a in the new market of how it's not rare to have a good income, especially combined, but it's a lot harder to get like the deposit required. So like a parental guarantor is now one of the main entry points into buying for those kind of clients.
Yeah. Because what is the median house price in Queensland is now $1 million, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In
Do
Sydney,
you,
it's like
do you
almost
reckon
2.
that?
Nathaniel socks remind you of Ronald McDonald.
How are we going with these beers, by the way?
They're España. They're from Spain.
Because you can speak a bit of Spanish, can you not?
Sí, señor.
Sí.
Me hablo español un poquito. Shout out to the GC office,
Yeah.
Nina.
Nina.
Teaching me some Spanish. But
Good
on
like
the
that.
back to the guarantor situation,
Okay.
the biggest thing with guarantors though
Mm.
is servicing, right? Because you need to service
You
the
do.
guarantee amount.
But that's what I was saying before.
Mm.
Number one, if you buy the partner, normally servicing is not a huge issue.
Exactly, yeah.
And number two, if you buy as an investment property, and this is what I talk to my clients about, I'm like, figure out, and I never would say, you know, it's what they want to do, right? Because to some people, for example, if they see themselves living in $1 million property and they have no form of servicing $1 million property, whether it be parental guarantor, the first time guarantee, yada yada, they have no form of servicing a $1 million property
Yeah.
right now. But I talk to them and say, look, the only way that you can do that is buy an investment property. Buy it as an investment property if you want to spend that much money, and just you need to cop in these instances, having it rented out and doing it as an investment property. And whether that be 6, 12, 18, 24 months, however long it takes until you're in the financial position to then be able to convert into an owner-occupied property, assessing it as you progress, then that's when you can kind of look at it. But to some, think of it right now. If your only goal was buy $1 million property in X suburb and
Get in
that's
the
all you
market.
wanted. Like,
Yeah.
I know that at some point in my life, I want to live in that suburb. I want to
Yeah.
spend $1 million. I don't care what it takes to get there. Then you're probably willing to sacrifice living in it straight away to be able to, you know, cool.
Get your foot in
I'll
the-
rent for another year.
Yeah.
I'll rent for another 24 months. It's not us making the decision for them, but it's giving them the education to know that, okay,
Yeah.
cool, I can spend this much if I buy as an investment, or I can spend this much if I buy as an owner occupied. And seriously, when most people have the goal of a certain suburb, a certain price, they're
Yeah.
willing to sacrifice a year to do
So
that.
true.
Because, you know, and I was like, is it really worth comparing? Like, if you can only spend $700K as an owner occupied purchase for your first home and you get no stamp duty, or you can spend $1 million, but you spend stamp duty and you do your parental guarantor,
Yeah.
like, yes, you're going to spend $40,000 extra in stamp duty, but you can't compare a a $700K property to $1 million property. You know what I mean?
It's so true. And you hit the nail on the head there, because we are going through a different market. And the key thing is adaptability. And it's really like when you were talking, I was like just thinking just recently, like we've had such a crazy experience with a client where we got them approved for 2 things that they wanted to do. One, they wanted their dream home at 1.7 million, right? We made that happen. But the problem was they couldn't get enough for renovations. Where lucky for us, we work with some really good agents as well, where it was like, questioned the status quo and said, look, I appreciate you wanting to do that, but have you thought about this area where it's just as good, but it's about $300,000-$400,000 cheaper?
Oh,
and
wow.
it's going, hey, look, just think about what you're wanting to do, realign that what they wanted to do. Now they've literally gone on contract. They're about to sell their property. Now I think it's like 1.4, so it's like $300,000 cheaper.
It's a stepping stone.
Yeah.
First home buyers realizing that like you're not going to get every bell and whistle on your first home.
Yeah.
And realistically, you're probably going to live there for like 3 to 4 years and then you upsize anyway.
Yeah.
Like the
What?
amount of times you speak to a first home buyer and it's like, here's my entire list of 75 things that it needs.
Yeah.
And then after 3 or 4 weeks, they're like, okay, I've cut it down to this. I'm going to get this and then move in. Use it to leverage.
It is very rare that your first home, and I say this to my clients as well, like your first home is your last home.
Well, you're the first home buyer, man.
Yeah.
Like you
are.
I am. And
So do
I've
you-
got clients as well that say, hey, Nathaniel, like 100% honest with you, this home is going to be our first one. It's our dream home. And so I'm like, that's perfectly fine. But that's our job, right? To tailor the strategy
But how
to
do you
what they
deal
want to do.
with? How do you deal with it? As like, again, because you have a very like, you have a big name in the first home buyer basis, right?
Huge.
How do you deal with
Shout out to all my first home buyers.
that? Hashtag FHB Nathaniel.
FHB.
How do you deal with people that are, because it's very common, right? To do first home and you get a pre-approval and it's been like 6 months or 9 months or whatever, and they still haven't bought a place yet, and they're just losing money in the market because the property market's going up, we're appreciating, and they're not buying things because they're like, they can't find the perfect home. Like, how do you deal with like when you see a pre-approval that hasn't converted after say 1 or 2 months? Like what conversations or what are you having with your clients to get them to go across
That's
the line?
a great question. And I appreciate you for asking that.
I appreciate
it's very
you for
rare.
answering
I
that.
appreciate you all.
It's very rare for me.
Shut up, Dan.
Cheers.
Blink.
Buffalo.
To be 100% honest with you, it's very rare for me that my pre-approvals don't convert because of the process, right? And that's the thing with me. It's like other brokers out there, other specialists will be like, yep, here's a pre-approval, go crazy, right? With us and my team and our team, we will literally handhold you through the whole process. You know, speaking to agents, speaking to buyers agents as well. If it's by week 2 and you haven't put offers down, then say, you know, all right, what's happening? Because when I do my initial meeting, right, I tell my clients, I'm not going to do a pre-approval with you unless you are 100% motivated and confident that you will buy something in the next 3 months.
And would you argue and say, because I always have this too, and it's like when they have a meeting with you, you know, a lot of people are, because let's be honest, it's been a while since we've been doing this for a while. You remember all the way back when, and it's like, how scary was it? You know, when a first home buyer came and it's like, you've got to nurture them the whole way. So it's pretty scary.
Yeah. But I love it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I love it. Because the thing is,
I love it.
Yeah.
when you see that you have this with every client, right? And I'm just going to say something.
Yeah.
Is you see like the light bulb light up in their eyes when it clicks with them as well. Like when it goes, you can see that, maybe it's not as difficult
You
as
have a good click, eh? Like
Yeah.
that's insane. Because I felt
Yeah.
like mine. Sorry,
Yeah.
You reckon?
do you not reckon that we're going Nathaniel?
Where you go?
See, it's got a good
Yeah,
Anyway, carry on.
Good.
It's
That's like
Do you reckon we're clicking?
See,
what I was saying is
Yeah.
see.
this whole thing, obviously we live and breathe property, home loans, right?
Yeah.
The whole purchasing, refinance process. to someone from the outside in, right? They can't really, understand it to the depth that we do. But when you see it in a first home buyer's eyes, when they're so overwhelmed, especially in today's economy, right, with house prices going over the roof and cost of living and blah, 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 right? When they say, maybe it is something that I can afford.
Wait, how much is a bottle of milk?
What kind of buttermilk?
No, I'm just lactose free.
Full cream, low fiber, high calcium, omega
I'm talking about
3.
just a full cream, pulls.
I just want. Well, you just want milk that tastes like real milk.
Yep. How much?
Well, I remember this from us. Woolworths.
Yeah.
Woolworths. Yeah.
$4.50.
Delivery or pickup.
Is it $4.50 or $4?
Both of you are wrong. I still remember this. You want to ask the question
It's
to the guy.
$4.50.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like you
$4.80, my boy.
$4.80. Okay.
You don't believe me? Go back.
You can get milk for $4.50. Come on.
Surely you can.
Nah, no, milk. You can get cheaper than that.
Yeah. I know that's good.
But yeah,
Sorry.
that's it.
I derailed you.
You did derail me.
Derailed your train of thought.
To answer your question, first home buyers, if they didn't, there's always that, who lose motivation, right? You put some offers in and you get knocked back. But I think as a professional, it's about identifying and, understanding what they're going through as well.
Yeah.
Like you're obviously going to get a bit disheartened through, getting rejected in terms
Nathaniel.
of offers. But
Write your loan, do your therapy.
yeah.
Understand what you're going through.
Isn't that... Can I be honest though? Would
Yeah,
you
yeah.
would you argue
Bro,
and say...
I know,
You know?
when you get clients, and remember, I love the relation that I have with my clients because I have a great relationship with all my clients.
Yeah.
But oh my god, like you get like clients, and I'll call you up and be like I get a call and just be like, Baxter, I've had the roughest day. And I'm like, go on,
Lay it on
this
me,
has
brother.
happened. That's happened. This
That's
I'm like,
you.
I cannot believe that. Like,
To be fair, whenever I'm having a rough day,
It
I'll
is
call you and
stressful,
be like,
though.
hey, Bax, I'm just having a rough day.
I can't help it. I just build so much rapport with my clients.
Come over. Let's-
It is stressful though, but it's so funny.
It's good. It's a cool. Cool.
It's the fun part of the job that probably no one's really ready for, and I think that's what separates the good and whatever. But
The good and the what?
I don't know. I don't know
good,
what
the
I'm
bad,
saying. and the ugly. Clint Eastwood.
You just called Nathaniel ugly.
Well, I did make eye contact with him, but I didn't mean it. But it's so true. Like I don't know about your week. I've had the craziest week in terms of therapy.
To be fair, though, to
You went
do
to
the
therapy.
things...
No, in terms of like client
And
therapy.
Okay.
this will be a great segue.
Yeah.
To do the things that we do, you have to go through a bit of ugly sometimes.
That's so true. And I
Right.
reckon we leave that for the next episode because we've got some really good stuff for the next episode.
I got something fun to do. How about Nathaniel has to explain?
The birds and the
Nathaniel has
bees.
to explain the 2% deposit scheme for
Oh.
single parents. He has to explain the full 2% deposit scheme for single parents. Every aspect that you can think of. If you can think of anything that he doesn't cover,
Yeah.
then he has to do one before I finish my beer.
Okay.
And there's a bit in that.
Isn't it?
That's acceptable.
That's pretty weak.
Right. Make a reasonable cover then, yeah?
Yep.
How many have you done of the single parenting ones? I think I've done one in the last
I've done very few.
Here's
Yeah.
where the
You're
thing
trying to
is-
put me on the spot here.
Nah, the single parenting.
I
Okay.
was curious.
The
Can you
single
tell me about it?
Single parenting. Okay,
You're
so for
the-
those who don't know,
I think it's a really good thing.
You're a
by the way.
single parent.
Single parenting is like literally the exact same as the 5%
It's
scheme.
the family home guarantee used to be known as, right?
Yeah, it's now called the single parent scheme. I think you give a music.
Back to the single
It's a
parent
theme
specialist.
song. We don't want everyone to be a single parent, but
But,
it
yeah,
is what
so
it is.
2%
it's
is
2%,
much
it's-
less than a 5%.
So all you need is a 2%
deposit.
And if you spend 700K or under, that's where it gets really powerful because like above 700K, you're paying stamp duty. So on 700K or under, this is in Queensland, you're literally just paying 2% of the property plus like solicitor and bank fees. So you can get away with like on a 700K you can get away on a 700K purchase with a literally like a 15K deposit. You take one further, you do land and construction or you buy off the plan as an apartment, you get a 30K deposit from the government from the first home guarantee, first home owners grant.
So you're not
And that's
spending
30K.
15K.
They pay pay you $15K to buy your first house as a single parent. They pay you. So after settlement, you settle, and they like, where's your deposit? No, so you pay me 15 grand, baby. So,
all right, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Where am I gonna find a property brand new for 700,000?
Well, this is what I'm saying. You go off the plan. All right, I'll pay you that. I'll pay that. You know, we want to go outwards. Like, let's start talking outwards, right?
You also got to service it. Don't forget, like, you know, it is hard for.
They removed the income cap, and do you know how many single?
No, I appreciate that, but it's still hard for a single parent to look after the kids and. You know,
but
I get what you're saying.
Removing the income cap has made it so this grant is now. Admittedly, I get it. And there's a lot of single parents that aren't going to benefit from this. But there's a lot of single parents who are on good money and they have a single parent. They have a single child. There's heaps of single parents who are on 125, 130K plus and they're a single parent. It's not rare to be in that position. And I don't think, respectfully, in like associating single parent with low income earner is appropriate.
That's so true.
No, it's not. It's not
true.
There is so many successful high income earners that are single parents. It's not funny. And what they've done with the grant changes now is made it so that those people can buy with a 2% deposit. And like I said before,
it's good.
Especially you want to buy a 700K property, that's only like a 17, 18K deposit.
And especially when lenders can take into consideration, you know, like government benefit income, right? So like settling income that can be added to your servicing.
To be fair, when you're on like 125K, you're not getting that. But
well, it depends on your
child support helps.
Your child support agreement,
child support, yes.
Right. So every financial situation is different. But you know, say I'm a single parent and my, you know, ex-partner is earning much more than me, right? And
you wouldn't be single. You would die.
Yeah, probably not.
We all would.
How could I survive without the
monogamous man?
Monogamous
man. Yeah, seriously. So like, it is like the single parent thing. I think is crazy, especially removing the income cap on a single parent scheme is probably the biggest change. Everyone talks about removing it on the combined, like the 200K is gone.
Yeah,
but the single parent side of it is probably the biggest change because I reckon there's more single parent buyers who have the capacity to buy now than there was dual income.
Yeah. Honestly, when the government ripped the lid off on the income cap, I was very.
So what I'm saying,
did it do it a good thing or
if you're a single mama, holler at your boy.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Single moms.
Oh yeah. Baxter had that TikTok, didn't you? You had that TikTok with the single mom.
So many girls in here, I don't ever get.
Baxter will be ripping the lid off shortly as well.
I actually don't do it. I will. For single moms, I'll make an exception. I'll go back to the first home buyer. I'll go back to the first home buyer stuff for the single moms.
Good man.
Respectfully.
I love the single moms.
I like the
because they're motivated. Honestly.
Are you the one that motivates them? Do you motivate them, Nathaniel? Huh? Are you the motivator?
Hell yeah, I do. That's how effective my pre-approvals
are. But it's good. Like, we got guarantor loans. You got the government scheme. You know, there's plenty of options out there for people.
So many options.
How many
options?
Well, there's 3 that we talked about, right? The guarantor, the first homeowner scheme, and then the single parenting scheme as well. 3 options.
Give me a 4th.
You give me a 4th.
Come on.
Go on. What?
Don't know. I'm not the expert in this. That's why I'm asking you.
Oh, I thought you had some. All right.
All right.
And the 4th is the next episode. So I think that we're finally being able to help a lot more first-home buyers and single parents to get into the market.
Yep.
So happy days. Until the next episode, boys. Let's kick it off.
Adios.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.
Adios, Helios.
And that's the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you didn't fall asleep. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope you learned something today.
Out.